Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the Bird's Nest Podcast. I'm Joe Donahue. Thank you so much for joining us. As summer winds to a close and before things really heat up for the Philadelphia Eagles, we wanted to take a moment to showcase one of the more unique things to come out of sports in the last few years. Banana Ball has come to Philadelphia. It's come back to Philadelphia, actually. The Savannah Bananas brought Banana Land here to Citizens Bank Park to take on the Texas Tailgaters. Now, the goal of Banana Ball is certainly to have a great game, to be very competitive, but it's also to provide fans with a great experience. Jesse Cole is the creator of Banana Ball, and he will not rest until he puts that experience in the hands of every fan who comes to a Banana Ball game.
It's putting yourself in their shoes and doing what you can to make it a great experience every step of the way. So, yeah, it's the ethos of our organization. It's the name of our company, Fans First Entertainment. Every decision we make, we ask, is it fans first? And so we think about everything and make sure fans aren't bored, make sure they're limited lines, make sure they're able to have fun with their family and enjoy the moments. That's what we focus on.
Now, that's not to say that each team is not trying to win. Teams do have a win-loss record. There is a Banana Ball Championship League that's in the works. In the two games that occurred here in Philadelphia, the Bananas won their first game against the Tailgaters on Saturday night with a final score of 5-1. The second game was cut a little bit short due to rain, but the Bananas were on their way to a second victory here at Citizens Bank Park, 4-1 with the final score at the time that the game was called due to rain. Now, it is a competition, but each team is there to deliver an incredible fan experience for the more than 45,000 fans that packed Citizens Bank Park each game that they were here. From walk-up dances to trick plays to on-field gimmicks, everything that occurred was designed to give fans the best possible experience. Things were happening at every tier of the stadium, in the stands. Even during the rain delay, there was all kinds of activity, all kinds of excitement going on to try to make sure that fans stayed engaged during the brief rain delay that they had before the second rain came to call the game. There were even a few special guests that made an appearance. This weekend, Shane Victorino came to bat for the Savannah Bananas, and Big Don DeSandro from the Philadelphia Eagles also made an appearance on Saturday night. On Sunday, the big star of the show came from the Philadelphia Flyers. Their mascot, Gritty, made an appearance. Now, the fans in Philly certainly were more than receptive to everything that was going on and off the field. What is it about Banana Ball that excites you guys?
It's just like
Funny, fun.
it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I was here the other day too, and it's just like so fan involved. I love it.
Yeah, it is just really like, just different, you know what I mean? From normal baseball. It's just like so fun, yeah.
When the Bananas came to town last season, their largest game of the season was right here at Citizens Bank Park, 45,000 strong. Now, that number has since been surpassed by a number of NFL and college football stadiums, which, by the nature of things, happen to hold a lot more fans than Citizens Bank Park does. But that did not diminish the importance of the fans here in Philly and the energy that they brought. This was something that local player Joe Sperone of the Texas Tailgaters from Broomall warned his teammates about in the lead up to the games this weekend.
I was warning them all week. I was like, I know you guys played here last year, but Philly fans, they get rowdy here every year, so you better be prepared.
Joe grew up a Phillies fan, and he actually got the opportunity to pitch an inning from the mound of the stadium of his favorite team, and he also spoke a little bit about what that experience was like.
It was a dream come true. It was so surreal. It was such a surreal moment where I could literally tell you I was sitting right here behind the dugout watching Philly games when I was 8 years old, 9 years old, and now I was out on the mound in front of 45,000, including 100 of my closest friends and family. So again, it was just a dream come true and indescribable, honestly.
And of course, he's an Eagles fan too, with big hopes for the team this year.
We'll win over a dynasty like the Chiefs with Pat Mahomes and everything. It was awesome. We watched the game in Savannah. I had all my bird stuff on, and everyone was watching the game. I'm going nuts, and everyone's just like looking at me like I'm like, they don't get Philly sports fans. They don't. Another Super Bowl. but no, just hopefully all guys stay healthy. Maybe make a couple moves during the off season or trade deadline. But yeah, I mean keep the ball rolling. I think Philly sports are in a really good spot right now. I think all four teams are doing great, and again, really, really good spot.
Now, as for Jesse, while he didn't specifically take inspiration from the sports leagues, he did draw a little bit of inspiration from the NFL draft for the Banana Ball World Tour site announcements.
Well, the NFL draft, we created instead of announcing our schedule, we created a whole draft experience and selection show. So literally every year we announce that we're playing with thousands of fans there, making a live event. We broadcast it. That's very big. We're taking inspiration from that to create even a schedule release to make it larger than life. NFL makes every event larger than life, so we've taken obviously some inspiration from them, and similar to WrestleMania, make every event so big, so exciting, so fun for fans that it becomes a newsworthy topic.
But again, overall, you could tell the excitement. 45,000 people packing the stands for a not quite a baseball game, but definitely something new, something exciting, and something that has built a huge fan base over the course of the last several years. The insatiable desire of Philly sports fans was met this weekend with an extraordinary experience that fans from young and old alike will never forget. Now, as always, let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much to everyone for tuning in to the Bird's Nest Podcast. You can support the Bird's Nest Podcast by liking and subscribing to Bird's Nest Media right here on YouTube, as well as by sharing to your social media pages. You can also find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, the Odyssey app, and iHeartRadio, pretty much anywhere you get your podcasts. If you'd like additional Eagles and NFL coverage, please visit birdsnestmedia.com. And if you'd like to support us in a different way, you can find the link to our Patreon in the description below or at birdsnestmedia.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back with Eagles content later this week as the Eagles keep going in training camp. And as always, let's go Eagles.